Radio. Hear the difference. Now the news. I'm Xi. Chinese President Xi Jinping says China will work with Belarus to deepen bilateral relations by strengthening strategic coordination and promoting practical cooperation. He was speaking during a meeting with Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko in Beijing. The two leaders discussed trade, cultural exchanges, and cooperation under the Belt and Road Initiative. They also exchanged views on the Russia-Ukraine conflict. This is the second meeting between the two leaders this year. China and the European Union will hold their 24th summit in Beijing on Thursday. The Chinese Foreign Ministry says President Xi Jinping will meet European Council President Charles Michel and the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. Chinese Premier Li Qiang will co-chair the summit with the two EU leaders. This will be the first in-person China-EU summit since 2019. According to the EU delegation to China, the summit aims to pursue constructive and stable relations between the two sides. The leaders will focus on topics including trade, climate change, and food security, as well as the conflicts in Ukraine and the Middle East. Qatar and Egypt have reportedly presented new solutions for the return of the humanitarian ceasefire in Gaza. A Palestinian source says the two countries are proposing additional categories of Palestinian prisoners and Israeli hostages to be exchanged, involving the elderly and the remaining female hostages in the Gaza Strip. Hamas has said that there will be no prisoner exchange without the cessation of hostilities. Meanwhile, Israel says its military has expanded its ground operation against Hamas to the southern Gaza Strip. This came after a fragile 7-day ceasefire came to an end. On Sunday, rocket fire from Gaza continued, targeting mainly southern Israeli communities. The expansion of Israel's ground operation has heightened concerns over the severe humanitarian crisis in Gaza. The Hamas-run health ministry says all hospitals in the Gaza Strip are overwhelmed beyond their capacities. Noor Harazin has more from Gaza.
Here on Gaza, Israel has intensified its attacks on the coastal enclave over the past 3 days. We are talking about attacks in northern Gaza, in middle Gaza, and also in southern Gaza. We're talking about Israeli attacks on blocks, not only buildings or single houses, but we are talking about residential blocks, streets, whole neighborhoods destroyed. We're talking about hundreds of people that were killed, hundreds of people that are still under the rubble. Actually, there is nowhere safe here in Gaza. All the talks about evacuating to safe areas is not happening here on the ground.
At least 11 mountain climbers have been found dead after the eruption of Merapi volcano in western Indonesia. A local rescue official said 3 others survived. The China-Laos Railway has handled over 24 million passengers since its launch 2 years ago. The railway, linking Kunming in Yunnan province with the Laos capital Vientiane, is hailed as a landmark project of Belt and Road cooperation. The two countries' railway authorities have also strengthened cargo transport collaboration, with the number of daily cross-border freight trains rising from 2 in the initial operation period to the current 14. Compared with the road transportation, the train service has reduced the entire journey by about 2 days and cut costs by 20%. China's Beidou navigation satellite system, or BDS, is going through new tests for its official operation in civil aviation worldwide. Researcher Zhu Yanbo says the tests aim to offer accurate and reliable positioning and navigation services.
We are currently working on 2 tasks. The first aims to test a ground-based enhancement system powered by the BDS. If an airplane wants to use the BDS to conduct a precision approach, it must have a ground-based enhancement system. And the second focuses on analyzing and assessing data generated from Beidou-powered unmanned aerial vehicles. We evaluate the Beidou signals collected through drones to determine whether they meet our aviation service requirements.
Experts say the Beidou system will make airline operations more efficient and reduce flight delays. And that's the news. I'm Sidhu.